Welcome ladies and gentlemen, we're taking up where the last one left off at Smithfield Shopping Centre. We've turned off the highway and we're going to head up the Kuranda range here and we'll see how we go. Our sound isn't the best, I do apologise, but we'll do what we can for you. Thanks.
Now we're at the bottom of the range. It's not a long range, but it is very wide. And as you can see there, they've got 60. It's got some good hairpin space. Woo! And I'm doing less than 60. I don't know whether we'll see where this truck went over. I'm guessing we will. I don't know whether he was going up the range or down. I think they have a few speed cameras set up also. Oh, there it is. That's where the truck came over. So he was, no, I'm not sure. When you're doing 60 like that truck there, how can you just, he's obviously going faster. I don't know. I'm not an expert in that field. But as you can see, there's cars in front, some behind, so it's very, very busy. So it was probably extremely disrupting. So if you want to get up to Mariba, I guess you have to go all the way to the south of Cairns, then up the Gillies. That's a hell of a diversion. I mean, I guess when it happens and there's cars everywhere, you've got to get all those cars out of the way, put signs up, get equipment, to right the truck. It's a big job. Plus get ambulance or police or services available to help those that have been hurt. I can feel it cooling off already on the climb. Now, I don't know whether the camera will pick it up, but they are the Sky Rail carriages. There we go, just up there. Quite small, aren't they? If you're claustrophobic, folks, probably not a good idea. We did check the price. I can't remember, but it was up there. So I don't know whether we'll do it or not, given the fact that we've still got quite a bit of fuel money to get home, accommodation if necessary. We'll be in the swags, but if it so happens that we strike rain with this cyclone that wants to hang around, we'll have to fork out for that. But we have done it in the past and we've seen it, and it is well worth it. Well worth the trip. I love going up on the rail and having all the water come over you there at one point, all the mist. At the moment it would be great. And I love the sky rail going over the canopy. Gosh folks, we really do have some people that sticking to the speed limit. Oh, it's down to 40 now. Frustrating for couriers. So there's landslide. Not huge, but enough to be a nuisance. Einstein seems to want to have a chat. That was Einstein, and he was checking that the camera was still recording, although the other day we were positive it was and it didn't. To say, were we going to go into Kuranda for lunch? To the local IGA. See all these trucks coming down? Apparently it was a garbage truck that went over. Mind you, if I was driving a truck I'd probably go over too, but I'm not specialised in that. Is that a speed camera? Okay. Looks like a little robot.
I don't know.
Okay. Did you hear that, folks? Einstein said he doesn't know. That'd be a first. Oh, that fella's there controlling the light, counting all the vehicles. What a job. At least he's in the shade. Now normally there's a viewing area up here that you can pull over and look over parts of cans, but it's taken up with machinery and vehicles and etc. etc. We were all keen to pull in there on the way down the other day, and then we came around this turn and it was a no-go. Tom's looking at it. He just can't work it out. Is it a speed camera or is it a security or a safety issue? I guess with the number of rollovers on this road, they'd have to have cameras.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll just butt in quickly. There's definitely security cameras or cameras of some sort, but then there's also sensing wire being put into the bitumen. They cut the bitumen, put the wires in, and when there's a vehicle passing, the camera can take footage. I just don't know why. If you're looking for traffic problems, you can have cameras, but why do they need to know the vehicle's passing? If anyone knows, whack it in the comments. Cheers, guys.
This is what they're doing. It's decided to let people past. I don't mind going along this slow because, I know Tom would prefer go a lot faster, as any dedicated two-wheel biker would, and I can understand that, but I'm just a little coaster. I coast. So I'm happy to be doing this. Oh, what a boring job. There's a nature park in there. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's where I went once, and I had to go to some mushroom thing with him. Awesome couldn't go, so I took his ticket and I had to go and watch mushroom cultivation or something. She was growing around mushrooms for a while, not just your ordinary button mushrooms, all sorts of weird and wonderful mushrooms. I'm not sure whether we got the footage the other day of me talking about the rail up and the sky rail. You can do, it leaves from Cairns Central, does the rail, and the sky rail from Smithfield area. I mean, you can do rail up and rail back, you can do sky rail up and rail back, or, you know, whatever you want to do. I think we did rail up and sky rail back, and then they bus you to your vehicle from Smithfield into Cairns Central. Rebel is performing very well. She's a good girl. Or is it he? I can't remember. Back into Kuranda. I think I told you. Lots of alternates here. Still loads of bus people. It's a nice place to come actually. Have a bit of a browse around.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's some drone footage above Kuranda. We're going to be heading from Kuranda to Lake Eacham. We're not going to film that bit of a run because you've seen most of that already, but I'll try and get that tagged on to the end if I can work out how to do it. There's looking down on the shopping precinct. Interesting spot. We've got some footage on Wendy's phone of some of the shops. See if we can get that on there for you. There's a lot of interesting stuff to look at. So we'll see how we go and upload the rest of it. Wish us luck.
Folks, a little bit of Kuranda, the chocolate shop. I'm not going to go in there. It's become very, very, very touristy. I didn't realise that this was all here. There's actually some beautiful shops. Yeah, there's a burger joint here. I think it was called Skippy's. Was it called? I don't know. I walked past and it...
No, Rock and Roll Grill.
Oh, Rock and Roll Grill. I don't know where it is. Look at that, a panko prawn burger combo. Oh, blood prawns. Okay, no, that's Skippy's. That's Skippy's Rock and Grill. Okay, so there is a Skippy's. So that was a couple of different places. But I don't recall this part of Kuranda, but it could have certainly grown since we've been here. Look at this beautiful, beautiful artwork. Some bad language happening around here. But anyway, each to their own. Yeah. So, nice place to walk through.
Yeah.
lots of clothing stores. Suvies. Anyway, it's just a little part. Of course, there's other parts, but it's quite busy.
Don't look at that thing there.
Oh, look, folks, look at that. We just cruised in and parked on the footpath. Also, we have a busker up here. Well, I don't know that he's much good, but well, he's not singing at the moment. I have to say that he was singing a little while ago and it was slightly horrendous. He's got a mate with him now, they're having a vape. Anyway, it's a little bit of Kuranda piece. Folks, we're in the car park. There's Einstein, he's putting up the drone. Daisy drone's going up of Lake Eacham. Now, there's lots and lots of people about, and I don't want them to think that I'm filming them. So I'll just walk over here, and there's a walk right around the lake, and my body doesn't feel like doing it. I should. Stay clear of the crocodile. I didn't know that there was a freshwater one here. Very few sightings, but the freshie won't hurt. So there it is. And I think this gate has been built since I was here last. So this is a very serene lake. So there's a swimming platform over there, and usually we'll put the kayak in here and we'll go right around the perimeter. And water temperatures is always good. And beyond that little pontoony thing over there, it cuts back in a little bit. There's a lot of eerie logs. As I said, I don't want to be putting a lot of people on camera because they might object to that. That's a little look at Lake Eacham for anyone that visits. Great swimming spot. Swimming, kayaking, picnicking. See, they've got spots up there. Did you know that there's a freshwater croc in here? Crocodile. The sign's down there. It says that you hardly ever encounter it and it won't hurt you. I wouldn't like to encounter it. So I'll just, I think this is the pontoony thing. You're not allowed to feed the fish or the turtles. This is where all the teenagers come, and you know, the ones that think they're in love and will act silly and carry on. Go all gaga around the boys and, you know, all the rest of it. So there's a walking platform down there. It's a little bit harder to see from through these trees. It's a lovely colour. The water is a lovely colour. It's just a reflection, I guess. So I'll just kid up a tree here.
Go, son, go.
Yeah, so it's hard to see because of all the vegetation, but Oh no, everywhere I go there's people. So the walking track's all the way around. So I'll just pop in here and from memory, yeah, we take the kayaks all the way around in here, and there's lots of submerged logs, and it's really quite eerie. And then we go around, all around over there. And there's a little secret spot over there. You go through the trees and then there's another little area. It's just a really nice place to come.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just put the drone up over Lake Eacham here. It's sort of looking toward Yungaburra, and that's Lake Tinaroo. Yungaburra is this end of the lake, and you can see it goes a long way over. It's a massive little dam, massive big dam. Now, looking sort of northeast toward Kuranda. Now we're coming around these little two mountain ranges here. One of those has the tallest mountain in Queensland, Mount Bartle Frere. I don't know which one of those lumps it is, but they're in the clouds, you can't see the top. Looking down towards Southway now, Tully, Innisfail down there somewhere, and coming back around to Atherton, Tolga, that sort of, and then Herberton a bit to the left there, up in the hills. Now this is a crater lake, folks. It's a old volcanic crater. It's about 66 metres deep at its deepest. Nice colour. It's a really green sort of aqua, call it what you will. Really good little picnic area, little launching spot there for your kayaks. There's a pontoon you can jump off into deep water there. There's a few stories about it. If you Google it, it's quite interesting. Very cold water down below. They've sent divers down, but they couldn't keep going because it got too cold. So that was a bit interesting. And there's a few other stories, but anyway, they're all on Google. So we'll call it a day here, folks, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Cheers.